Transform your space into a cozy sanctuary with pleasant candles, where every scent tells a story. Whether you're unwinding after a long day or setting the mood for a relaxing evening, our hand-poured premium candles fill your home with luxurious aromas designed to uplift, soothe, and inspire. Breathe in our different scents in according with your smell taste, ranging from fresh mountain mist to beach linen, bringing the ocean breeze right to your home. And for long-lasting fragrance, try our luxurious perfume diffusers. Shop now at pleasantcandles.com and light up your senses today.
How y'all doing and welcome. I am Willie Williams. Appreciate y'all for joining the player. Subscribe. Please remember, go around to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. Y'all check out a few things. Subscribe to the website. If you would like to support a player around here, you can get something for you and them little babies by clicking the Get link on the website. If you'd like to see what we call the event video, click around to the Patreon, the Willie Williams Show. The link's down there in the description. I need you liking, sharing, telling somebody about a player. We try to get the thumbs up over 500 in every show so we can do something to the algorithm. Listen, we got a PayPal link down in the description. We got $sign, top and bottom. Willie Williams Show, that is the cash app. And if you just so happen to hit that super chat, please don't go over $5 because the player don't know if he getting it or not. They say I get 30, they say that they get 70. God damn it, I think they getting the whole 100. Remember, the midday news show, if you can't watch it with your eyes and you can't use your peripherals and see a player, big word, I hear any goddamn screen. We do got a thing called a podcast on Anchor and Spotify, the Willie Williams Show. Please follow me on IG and Twitter at the WW Show. Appreciate y'all.
We're live. We're live a whole nother day. How's everybody doing? Thank y'all for joining the player. We live everywhere. We live everywhere. We live on all of them down at the bottom. Twitch, Rumble, and Twitter. We is on everything. So if you're not subscribed to everything, please go ahead on and get subscribed to everything because a lot of you all do not get the notifications. We also streaming live on Kick. We also live over here on Kick. So you can go on around there and check out Kick. I need to figure out how to edit this thing real quick. How would I edit this thing? I have no idea. Panel preview. What does that mean? I have no idea. We're gonna exit that. Get out of there. Yeah, we also live on Kick out here in these streets. Subscribe to everything. That way you can get a notification because we do understand that YouTube is not sending out notifications. We can't keep crying about it. We will keep talking about it, but we can't keep crying about it. Y'all come on in, sit yourselves right on down. Appreciate that right there. We got a little news to go ahead on to get into. We may not be here long. We may not be here that long, you know. Decided to come on in and give y'all some news. Decided to come to work and do a little work. You know what I'm saying? South Carolina said the 803 is repping. What to do? Said the 209. Cali is up in the building. What's happening? Said we up in here. Said the 281. H-Town is up in the building. Thursday. What it do? Say, hey, y'all. The Bronx, New York is in the business. We're popping past the Lake of these 30 minutes of 5. What's happening? Willie, what's up? What's up with the chat room? What's good? Alabama's up in the house. Come on in. The 302 Delaware's itching for a STD on this STD Eve, Pastor. What's happening? We almost there. We almost where we're going to live our best life. Say, Baltimore's in there, bit, at work with it. Under the weather? Listen, I would tell you to take some acetaminophen, but you got to go ahead on and finish your shift first. Finish your shift. Don't take that acetaminophen until you get to the crib. Get to the crib, then take the acetaminophen. You can't do both at the same time. You can't be working and on that good because you're going to want to sleep on that good. So the 502 Louisville, Kentucky is in here hitting that like button. I appreciate that right there. You is lying to me. You said the day I made 40 shouted. Baton Rouge, Louisiana's up in this thing. Happy birthday to you. Oh, man, congratulations, because you done made a whole nother year. We call it a blessing around here in these streets for you to still be on earth because you still want to be on earth. And you done everything. Every decision that you had done made done led you to this point right now to where you is on earth. And it's your birthday, and on the Willie Williams Show, and on STD Eve. That's what I'm talking about. So enjoy yourself. Do exactly what you want to do, not what everybody else wants you to do with your day. You lived it. You made the proper decisions to be here, and we wish you many, many more. So congratulations. That's what's up. Say the 502 Louisville, Kentucky is up in the building. Say the 910 Fayetteville, North Carolina is up in the stand. The 334 Gun Monktown is up in the building. Say, Unc, I said I'm at home, and yep, I'm on that good. Oh, well, go. Damn it. Did I read it wrong? Oh, yeah, I read it wrong. You say at home with it. At home with it, under the weather. My bad. I appreciate the correction. I really, really do. Bam. Let's go and get into some news. At the 281. Hey, Willie, Houston is up in the building. What's happening? That's what's up, man. Thank y'all for being here. I hope that y'all have had a good day, but even if you did not have a good day, hopefully I can help you have a good day. I'm going to do what I can. With what I got. Do what I can with what I got. Saw a little something. We got a story. I got a story. Hold on, because it's not showing up right. It got us. Oh, all right, bam. So that's the whole thing. That's the whole thing. I got a story. Got his little story. Fathers, be careful out here. Daddies, fathers, men, men all across the board. Just go ahead on and be careful out here. Let's go on around here to West Palm Beach, Florida. My state, stand your ground state, bust bitch, go home state. Please don't run up. We're in fit for our life state. We have a teacher, and typically when we talk about teachers, we think that they out here hunching. But we got a different type of teacher. We have a teacher who was accused of killing her daddy. She killed her dad. Hell, maybe this is about hunching. I have no idea, but as far as I know, it's not by hunching. But she appears in court. Here we go.
Accused of shooting and killing her father in West Palm Beach appeared before a judge today. 43-year-old Leah Scott
Shout that baby out for having her real.
is being held without bond. She was a local teacher at JFK Middle School. She faces a first-degree murder charge, and she's being charged for using a gun near a school. The deadly shooting forced Bach Middle School to go on lockdown for several hours yesterday. And tonight, we're taking a deeper dive into that shooting. Rachel Williams is live at the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office with more on what happened. Rachel?
Hey, they're finna take us into a deeper dive. Tell us about what happened. Y'all remember that line right there. Shout out to Roshan for the $2 cash out. You say me and my 90 proof. Hit that like button. That's what I'm talking about. Listen, as long as you at the crib, please be at the crib with your 90 proof. Don't take your 90 proof outside. Do not do it. Enjoy yourself at the crib. Thank you. They finna tell us.
Tiffany, court documents revealed that Leora Scott was performing handyman services to a house in the neighborhood where Leah was also visiting family members. But when it comes to the charges that she's facing, her lawyer, Scott Schreier, argues that this shooting was not premeditated. Court papers say Leah Scott was visiting her aunt and uncle at the same residence Leora was working at when she noticed her father and approached him in the driveway.
Scott was not traveling in that area for the purposes of committing any sort of crime.
The affidavit says they talked briefly and Leora walked away from Leah.
They talked briefly. She approached her when she seen him. They talked briefly. He walked away. Okay, go ahead.
She shot him first in the back and then fired 3 more shots after that.
Fired 3 more shots.
The affidavit is so limited in its context. This is a father and a daughter, so this is not isolated. There's a long, lengthy, factual reality here that might assist in understanding exactly what happened yesterday morning.
Scott Schreier, Leah's lawyer, says Leah and her father's relationship does not have a violent history, but there is still a lot to learn in this case.
They do not have a violent history. So ain't none sexual. Got it.
Ms. Scott has no prior criminal history at all, and that's why I think that with time, when facts emerge and an opportunity to review the discovery, that we'll be able to give context to that report.
Leah Scott is a teacher at JFK Middle School in Riviera Beach. Principal Ricky Clark did send an email on Tuesday evening to families and staff, letting them know Leah Scott is charged with first-degree murder, reassuring them that the safety of the students is their first priority. In a statement from Principal Clark, he says, Ms. Scott will no longer have access to our campus or have contact with students. We are taking immediate steps to ensure that your child's learning continues without interruption. A certified full-time substitute teacher is assigned to the impacted classes, and we are working to place a permanent, highly qualified educator as quickly as possible. Palm Beach County Schools confirms Ms. Scott has not been terminated from JFK Middle School. Her lawyer will look at their surveillance video to see if it aligns with the report and ask for a bond consideration. We also put in a request for that surveillance video. But for now, I'm live in West Palm Beach.
Oh, so they got video. They just haven't released the video.
Rachel Williams.
Got it, because they had done said that the father had done came over to Kinfolk House to go on to do a little work at Kinfolk House, but she had done pulled on up over there, and that she had done saw him pull up. She approached him. They had a few words, a little spat, hey daughter, hey daddy. He turned around, and then she bammed on him. Not guilty. Move right along. I ain't gonna be much hold you. That's what they said. But remember, I done told y'all to remember what they had done said in the beginning, that they was gonna tell us about what had done happened. Like they was gonna give us some type of reasoning. They did nothing of the sort. They did nothing of the sort. We still sitting here right now, lost, sir. Is that a word? As lost as we was before we heard them tell us what they had done told us. We still have no idea why. What did he do? Because listen, daughters just ain't shooting daddies. Can we just keep it real? Daughters just ain't shooting daddies. Daddy got to do something for daughters to shoot daddy. Ain't nobody ask her, what did he do, baby? Did he put his hands on you? Did he cuss you out? Did he say something about your mama? Did he, y'all just ain't gonna ask no questions. Don't even worry about it. Moving right along. I ain't gonna even much hold you. Oh, we got another school story. I got to get to this school story. As y'all come on in and y'all hit the thumbs up, I need your support. Like I always say, need your support. Can't keep the party going without your support. Y'all like the way I just did that? Can't keep the party going without your support. Support is free. It really is free. Hold on. I'm trying to, is we going to Memphis or something? Memphis. Do I got the same story? I think I got the same story. 21. Yeah. Okay. 205. All right. Bam. So it's the same thing. Got that right there. Got a little something for you good people. I want y'all to let me know who's wrong in this situation. Who's wrong in this situation? I'm going to let the whole situation play. I'm going to let the situation play. I'm finna tell you what the story is about, though. Come on in, y'all hit that thumbs up button. Hold on. How many likes do we have so far? We got 75 likes. I know that we could do better with 100 people up in the building. As I keep trying to tell y'all, they is blocking everything that I got going on YouTube. Can't do it without you good people. Please go ahead on and share. The likes is free. The shares is free. We got Cash App, PayPal, Super Chat, Patreon, GoFundMe. Oh, y'all, please remember go around here to Pleasant Candles, pleasantcandles.com, the biggest, the hugest, the largest candle company in the world. I'm trying to tell you something. Got multiple fragrances. Everything is Willie poured. Nothing is third party. Everything comes from my warehouse to your house. And if you would like for your area to smell better than it does right now, just go around now. pleasantcandles.com. I appreciate that right there. Let's go ahead on and jump into this. We have a man who allegedly checked a teen out of school for sex. I ask y'all this question. Y'all let me know, who do y'all believe is wrong in this situation? Now, just by me telling y'all the title, I automatically know y'all first answer. I get the first answer. The title is, a man allegedly checked a teen out of school for sex. You say, is this a stepdaddy? I'm just finna let the story play right now.
Working to learn more about a child sex abuse case. How was a man able to check out a Kirby High School student while pretending to be her brother? WREG's Raven Copeland reports from Hickory Hill, where many are just shocked and disappointed this evening.
A disturbing situation reported at Kirby High School this week. Memphis police say 23-year-old Kevin Talley Jr. checked a 16-year-old student out of school after he pretended to be her brother.
I'm not sure as to why that was accepted or allowed at the school, but they definitely need to do more thorough and deep research and getting those IDs and everything and making sure they're getting and keeping track of who's taking the students out of the school.
The affidavit shows Talley then drove to an unknown location and engaged in a sexual act with the child. After, Memphis police say the suspect drove to a Walgreens to get money out of an ATM, but he allegedly refused and attempted to leave the teen, but she jumped back into the car. Tally's accused of dropping the child off at Kirby High, where she told deputies about the sexual act and Tally's refusal to pay her the $60 that he allegedly promised. The teen also told police that she met the suspect on an app called Plenty of Fish.
My biggest concern with that is allowing the children on devices too early, allowing them on certain apps too early. A lot of these parents, they know that the children are on these apps. They don't screen the apps. They don't check behind their children. And that's where we fail our children daily.
Tally, who's now charged with statutory rape, told police that he believed the child was of legal age. As the investigation continues, a Hickory Hill mother hopes this is a learning lesson for parents and the school district.
When you don't watch them, when you're not looking, when they don't think that you are looking or watching, that's where you allow people to come in and they take over and they take your children and do what God knows what.
Reporting from Hickory Hill, for your news leader, Raven Copeland, WREG News Channel 3.
WREG contacted MSCS and asked them how this could have happened. We'll let you know when and if.
So who y'all think wrong? Who do y'all think wrong and say, you not my brother? That's what's up. That's what's up. All right. So y'all just told us she agreed to sell herself to him. That's exactly what they said. That's exactly what they said. That baby out here sex working as a teenager, as a 16-year-old. I know what y'all think. Oh my God, he's an adult. Why would he want to have sex with a teenager? Y'all, silly ass question. But this how y'all be out here talking. He say he did not know that she was underage. I know what y'all thinking. How you didn't know that she was underage and you went and picked her up from school? Plenty of Fish, the app, you must be an adult. And you can also be in high school while being 18. So how in the hell is he charged with statutory rape? Yeah, right. She charging $60. Yeah, listen, I understand that you was a young tender, but you got to learn the game, baby. We don't 60 ain't gonna cut, baby. That's price gaps. Listen, if you tried to sell it to him for 60, that means that you've been selling your monkey. So that monkey been used. So 60 is way too much, sugar. You're gonna have to learn the hard way. That baby reached out to law enforcement to tell on the player. But isn't having sex with an adult illegal? A lot of people may say, well, she didn't know what she was doing. She knew to tell the police that, hey, I'm out here trying to sell this monkey, and this grown man, because I'm pretty sure that's how she had said, this grown man came and picked me up and said that he was my brother, and I went with him knowing that he's not my brother. He promised me $60 if I do something strange for a little change. Yeah, it's illegal, but I know that I won't be held accountable. She know what she did was illegal. Selling monkey is illegal. Having sex with an adult is illegal. She ran to tell somebody, to law enforcement, knowing he would get in trouble, and she wouldn't, about doing something illegal. Yeah, she mad about the $60. I don't now I'm pretty sure that there's like a lot of people who would be like, oh my God, she had sex and she really didn't want to have sex and all that. Hell no, that baby been, listen. A chick who is charging, they not a virgin. Can we just keep it 100? A chick who is charging in high school for that monkey is not a virgin. This ain't her first piece of meat. She's on Plenty of Fish. So you mean to tell me if she would have linked up with somebody on Plenty of Fish and been inside of a car with a player, and let's just say he got pulled over and the officer would have been like, and how old are you? And should have said 16. Well, how you know, buddy? We out on a date or something like that right there. Do y'all know that a man, the man in the car would go to jail. Although they met on Plenty of Fish, the man would still go to jail. He say she got to go fund me. Yeah, she probably do. She probably do. You say he should have paid a penny and asked for change. Got to be more careful. You say she was broke and she needed some money. Now that's a fact. The problem that I have with people, and they left the comment section open. I didn't read the comment section. I'm finna browse through the comment section because I want to hear what these people is saying out here. He didn't know that she was a minor, but picked her up from high school. Needs to go to jail for being a dummy. That's not necessarily true. You can be 18 and 19 in high school. He's wrong and she's wrong. Time to visit her parents too. Okay, I like this comment. But wait, hold on. I think the only part that he's wrong in is acting like he's her brother. I don't think he's wrong for the sex at all. I don't think that he's wrong for picking her up at all. I also think that he is wrong for not paying that baby if that's what he was supposed to do. Players, you got to pay. Listen. If this is the situation, if this is the contract that y'all both agreed to, y'all got to pay your way. But 60, that's price gouging. I wouldn't have paid that right there either. So the child checked out of school to be a prostitute, then called the cops when she didn't get the money. There's a lot more going on here. I agree with that right there. She wouldn't have said anything if she got paid. That's a fact. You say I graduated high school at 17. That's what's up. Me too. Yeah. Me too. But even back when I was in high school, there was 18 and 19-year-olds when I was in high school. So it still goes on now. I think that you can't be no older than 20 in high school. This was common back in 2000 to 2006. My nasty ass cousin had a 16-year-old move in with him, was taking her to school, and nobody batted an eye. I knew something wasn't right. He said, all my family biz guilty for not saying ish to him. Disgusting MFs. That's what's up. You didn't say anything to him either, but you gonna talk about your family. That's what's up. He said she probably told him to come to the school and get her. Of course she told him to come to the school and get her because he acted as if he was her brother. Yeah. He in jail telling himself I should have paid that whole facts. Yeah, facts. Listen, yes. Now I truly do agree with that right there. All that do is pay that baby. He said this dude is definitely wrong, but it sounds like she is no saint. Well, why you just can't say that the little hoe wrong too? It's simple. And yes, she's a hoe. She's a whore, a hoe, a real one. Not like y'all be out here faking and all that fly stuff right there. She's a real one. She's selling monkey. He said he needs to be in jail, but why is the 16-year-old selling her body? So the 16-year-old don't need to go to jail for doing something illegal either. That's what's up. Now let's go to the, what is this thing called? Let's say the next video. I think that there's a next video. Parents in school, yada yada yada. Yeah. Here is the next video talking about the same situation about statutory rape. Here we go.
And where was
Hello.
I was like, who was the trifling man? And where was the mother?
I was like, who's a trifling man? Who was a trifling man going to the school to pick up a student that he thought was an adult? Who was a trifling man? And the age of consent in Tennessee is 18. Here we go.
Those are some of the questions parents and community members are asking after a Memphis man was able to check a teenager out of school for sex. This happened Monday at Kirby High School. According to an affidavit, the man accused 23-year-old Kevin Talley Jr. According to investigators, a 16-year-old flagged down officers after Talley refused to pay.
Hey, officer, I just did something strange for some change and he paid me my money. Well, how old are you? 16?
Her for sex after lying to school administrators, claiming to be her brother. The incident, not only a major safety concern for students, but also a concern when it comes to sexual health and education for teenagers. Thank you for joining us for Action News 5 at 6. I'm Joe Birch. Action News 5 Sydney Gray sat down with the nonprofit organization Sister Reach today. The director says while this incident may seem isolated, incidences of statutory rape are common in Memphis and oftentimes rooted in poverty. Sydney is live now.
Ooh. Acts of statutory rape is common in Memphis, a lot of times due to poverty. Poverty meaning that they mammy broke. Poverty means your mammy is broke. The one who produced the child, the one who brought the child to the planet, is broke. That's why their daughters is slanging monkey. That's why their sons is in gangs, and that's why their sons are selling dope. Because of the mothers, not the fathers. I know, but will it take two to tango? It takes one to bring them to earth.
Now to explain the deeper impacts of this arrest. Sydney?
Hey there, Joe. Good evening. Well, the man accused in all of this has since bonded out, but he does have to appear back here at Shelby County Court in the next month. Now, we know that the teen at the center of all of this, I talked to nonprofit leaders, and they say that the teen involved in all of this was likely operating on a sense of survival.
This was operating. See, do y'all see the excuses that they would give a female? She was operating on survival. Maybe she was just operating on, hell, people pay for monkey and I got a monkey for sale. Maybe she was just doing that. Shout out to Donna for the $3 cash out, say for the Thursday support. I appreciate that right there. Here we go.
She didn't say I was trying to be with him because I loved him. She said, I'm flagging you down because he didn't pay me.
Come on.
Okay? That $60 meant everything to her.
Facts. I'm in agreement with that right there. She needed that paper now.
Cherise Scott is director and founder of Sister Reach, a Memphis-based reproductive and sexual justice organization. She says she was appalled to learn that a 16-year-old was checked out of school for sex.
Now that part, I am appalled too. The checked out of school for sex part. That's the part that I'm appalled. Not that the 16-year-old had sex with an adult. Not at all.
And parents are depending on the school system to follow the rules and make sure that if someone comes to get their child from school, that there are protocols that are followed around their protection to ward off something like this from happening.
Now, because they are going to sue the school. They are going to sue the school. But here's where the problem come in at now. Well, hell yeah. I was just thinking, well, on the emergency contact thing, she probably have a brother name on the emergency contact thing, but he will have to do this thing called show identification. And if they did not require him to show identification, hell, he didn't have no identification to show, and they released that baby. So they finna get sued.
Scott says this issue is much deeper, and because instances of statutory rape are common in Memphis, she says it's time to start talking about it.
I want y'all to understand what they mean by common in the community is that the teenagers is having sex with the adults by choice. If it's common, it happens a lot. It's by choice, y'all. They are not tricked into it. They are not coerced into it. They want the older players. Like I've been telling y'all for the longest, even back when we was in high school, even back before I was in high school chicks wanted to go to the college parties and all that fly shit. They wanted to deal with the older dudes. This is nothing new.
That we've got to really take a look at what is happening here in Memphis to families, to young people, when young people are willing to engage in sex work in order to live, in order to take care of themselves.
Scott said,
how do y'all think that they get they lace fronts and shit? How do y'all think that they get the designer clothes and all that? It's not their high school boyfriends. Come on now.
As the incident speaks to poverty and the need for better sex education.
So if it's linked to poverty, it's they mammy's fault. They mammy's broke and producing children.
According to Memphis police, Kevin Talley Jr. picked up the teen, but the teen flagged down police when she wasn't paid $60.
So if $60 was...
Wait, hold on. Let's see what is there here. Kevin Talley Jr. refused to pay her $60 in U.S. currency that was promised to her. Damn, player, I know you mad.
So if $60 was enough for her to jeopardize her educational career and her safety, are we going to talk about poverty today? Or are we going to talk about poverty with dead children?
Scott also says it's time for parents to have tough conversations.
We can't think that having conversations about sex, having conversations about consensual relationships, about statutory rape, about what is and what is not a safe scenario is a gateway for some type of sexual activity.
Y'all even understand that a lot of parents believe talking about sex is telling children to have sex. Do y'all know how slow these parents is? And it may be some of you who is watching me right now. You probably have that thought. I don't want to talk about sex because then they will feel like it's okay to have sex. All you got to do is say it's not okay to have sex at such a young age because you're not ready for it. Y'all can do like that type of talk there, but not talking about anal, oral, and getting it bust open and shit. Having sex with the whole football team or just having anal does not keeps you, it does not make you, or it does not, well, actually it do. Well, having anal keeps you a virgin. So you can get busted open back there and still be a virgin for your husband or something like that right there. Y'all need to have these talks with them. It's not telling them that, hey, go on out there and get it on in. I think y'all just need to start saying, hey, listen, this right here gonna happen. Sex is real good, but your decision making is gonna be the death of you. Go ahead.
That they are not ready for. Our kids are ready for way more than we're giving them credit for, and they are moving and engaging in that behavior.
Told y'all, these children ain't slow.
Message to teen girls:
sis, you're worth more than selling your body. Sis, you're worth more than putting yourself in a situation that could have ended up far more tragically.
Sis, you got to know your worth. Sisters, you got to know your worth.
More.
And, well, she's not worth more than them $60. I don't. Shit, it's only $37.50.
Engaging in that behavior.
Her message to teen girls:
sis, you're worth more.
What do we mean, though? What do we mean when, not in just this situation, what do we mean by you is worth more? You is worth more. I would love for somebody to explain what do we be talking about when we tell somebody that you're worth more. Like you can do better, you worth more. You don't have to tolerate that, you're worth more. Are we actually worth more than what we are? You say just talking to talk. That's what it be sounding like to me. You're worth more than what you think you are. You working at McDonald's for 20 years. You're worth more than what you think you. What do you mean? What do we mean? Because I've said it back in the days, playing and shit. Like, come on now, you got to know your worth. Because I just heard other people say the dumb shit. But just saying, players, you got to know your worth. You got to know your worth. Yeah.
Than selling your body. Sis, you're worth more than putting yourself in a situation that could have ended up far more tragically.
Say you was worth more than selling your body. Well, if all, hell, you gotta say that to all women. And I mean literally all women. You're worth more than selling your body. Do y'all know that y'all wouldn't get bought if it wasn't for your monkey? I'ma say it again. Do y'all know that y'all wouldn't get bought? Because that's technically what we're doing as men. We buying y'all. It really is buying y'all, and a lot of time we leasing y'all. Well, for the most part, we leasing y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all is on lease. Y'all is on lease and stuff like that. And once the mileage get too high or something like that right there, we got to do like a trade-in or something. Yeah. A lot of times the lease want to go back. You know what I'm saying? The lease want to go back. The leaser don't want the lease to go back, but the lease want to go back. You know what I'm saying? To get back on, to go back to the dealership. The lease want to go back to the dealership and have another player come on around there, and Lisa. That's probably how we got women get the name Lisa. Go ahead, I'm just talking. Return to sender.
Well, we did reach out to MSCS yesterday and multiple times today to find out if protocol was followed when Tally did check out that teen.
You don't have to do an investigation on if protocol was. I just told y'all he didn't have ID and he wasn't her brother, so protocol was not followed. Why do we have to do? We just be saying stuff like what?
Multiple times today to find out if protocol was. Well, we did reach out to MSCS yesterday and multiple times today to find out if protocol.
Oh, y'all reached out to find out if protocol was the. Why y'all gotta ask that question?
Was followed when Tally did check out that teen. We have not heard back from MSCS. I'm live here in downtown Memphis. Sydney Gray, Action News 5.
Tally posted his $20,000 bond. He'll be back in front of Judge Taylor Batchelor September the 10th so he can be assigned an attorney.
Damn. How y'all hit him with the 20? Got to come up with 2,000? Listen, hold on. He should be able to get off. Now, what he should be in trouble for is impersonating a family member or something like that right there. But I want y'all to think about this right here. Guess who told him to play like you, my brother? Guess who told him to play like you, my brother? Now, let's just say that the 23-year-old, he really was not thinking. Although he said that he thought that she was an adult. I think that he knew that she was 16. Hold on. Because in my mind, if you thought that she was an adult, you thought that she was 18. You can leave school as an 18-year-old. You can leave school as an 18-year-old. Showing up here, you can sign yourself out of school at 18. Hold on. Let me ask my AI la. That's my AI la. Can you sign yourself out of public school at the age of 18? Yes, if you are 18, you can sign yourself out of public school because you are a legal adult. And in Florida, the compulsory attendance, the compulsory attendance law typically ends when a student turns 16 or becomes a legal adult at 18. So at 16, you can sign yourself out of school too, because the compulsory. Let's see. Compulsory is required by law or a rule, and obligatory. That's what they say. So that's way he wasn't thinking that. If he truly believed that she was an adult is 18. She should have been able to say, hey, I'm going to meet you around there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but she's 16. So, yada. Let me back one of those right there up. Let me make that same statement, but in Tennessee. Tennessee, how you spell Tennessee? I guess it's how you spell Tennessee. In Tennessee, bam, yes, you are legally an adult and you have the right to withdraw from public school through a process for withdrawal. I'm not talking about withdrawal. I'm talking about signing out of school. Can I sign myself out of school for a day? That's what I should have did. Yeah, of course you can. Damn it, we already went through that right there. But she would not be held accountable at all for doing something illegal. That's my problem. So the laws only apply to if we treat the minors like adults if you kill somebody or something, but if you sling that monkey, if you do dope, if you ride around with an adult, if you have a sexual relationships with 20 men that you're not forced to have sexual relationship with, you is not the problem. Say no black snake mourn. Listen, You is not the if you decide to have sex with multiple men as a teenager, you is not the problem. And I mean multiple sex with men without being forced. I mean, you chose to. You ain't the problem. Those men are. It's a doggone shame. Move right along. I ain't going to even much hold you. We got a 19-year-old who out here confused as hell. Confused. She's scared because she's in trouble with the law. She's in trouble with the law. And typically when females is in trouble with the law and they see that it is going to be, what is this thing called? It is going to be, they are going to be held accountable. Like, there's no way out of this due to the severity of the situation. They know that they're going to jail. They know they're going to jail because of the situation. There's no other way that you can't go to jail unless you die. You know what I'm saying? We have a 19-year-old who is charged in a hit-and-run accident out in Milwaukee, which causes a player to lose his leg on the scene. Here we go.
She should not have been on the road. That's exactly what prosecutors say about a 19-year-old charge.
Less car.
We got to run it back. Got to wait on the commercial. Skip that. Back it up. Wait, back it up.
She should not have been on the road. That's exactly what prosecutors say about a 19-year-old charged in a hit and run.
The victim's leg was amputated on his birthday after he tried to stop the initial bleeding on his own. Our Durante Matthews is live and picks up the story from there. Durante.
Yeah, Ted and Mary, 19-year-old Shamari Williams is charged in this case. She was emotional in court today. She's accused of hitting a man on a motorcycle and then leaving him bleeding in the street. Prosecutors say this shouldn't have happened because she didn't even have a license.
State of Wisconsin versus Shamari Williams.
That's the first time Shamari Williams has heard that sentence.
This is a tough one.
The 19-year-old is charged in a hit and run that cost a man his leg.
Very serious injury.
The incident happened on August 20th, the day Gustavo Rojas turned 29. Court records show Williams told police she was driving with her grandfather and a family friend. Williams said Rojas's motorcycle was going fast near 27th and Medford when they collided. Rojas tells us he was heading to a friend's house when Williams ran through a stop sign, knocked him off his motorcycle, and ran away. His right leg was amputated during the impact.
Damn, that leg came off, bro.
Graphic video of the aftermath circulated on social media. We spoke with an emotional Rojas on Monday, hours after his surgery.
I don't want to see about anybody do like I could have died that day. I really could have died that day, man.
Prosecutors say after the crash, Williams told police her grandfather told her she had to go. Police tracked the car to Williams. She went to the police station 2 days later and confessed. Tuesday, Williams cried in court, going over what happened.
The issue is not even whether you are at fault. The issue is that you allegedly left.
Prosecutors also say Williams didn't have a valid license and her car's registration was suspended.
The argument could be made that none of this would have happened if you would not have been driving a vehicle.
The court commissioner ultimately set her cash bail at $5,000.
I don't know what to do. I can't stay here.
Now, when discussing cash bail, the court commissioner says he was giving Williams credit for turning herself in. He says she has no prior record, but just couldn't look past the severity of this incident. Williams is due back in court next month. Reporting live in downtown Milwaukee, Durante Matthews.
Shout out to Red Eagle for the $2 cash app. Say make monkey cheap again. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, damn it, I hadn't already read it. But that's a good one, right? She charged $60. She's stupid. But look. Back this thing up just a little bit. Did y'all understand that a player leg had came off, had to be amputated? That baby got a $5,000 bond. Player who thought that a 16-year-old was an adult who was trying to sell some monkey got a $20,000 bond. Player lost his leg. His leg lost a limb. He lost a limb though. $5,000. Bitch, you can get out $500. She said her granddad had done told her,
She better keep going.
The victim's leg was amputated on his birthday after he tried to stop the initial bleeding on his own. Our Durante Matthews is live and picks up the story from there. Durante?
Yeah, Ted and Mary, 19-year-old Shamari Williams is charged in this case. She was emotional in court today. She's accused of hitting a man on a motorcycle and then leaving him bleeding in the street.
Of course she was emotional. A baby don't want to be held accountable. Hell, the child comes out of a baby. She let her say, let your inner Keisha out. I don't know what to do. I don't know. Of course you don't.
Prosecutors say this shouldn't have happened because she didn't even have a license.
Yeah. And like somebody had done said, this bitch ain't even had no damn license. They never have a license. They never. Even through, I think, probably 99.9% of the body cam videos that I have done, females, they do not have a license. This baby in the situation ain't got no license and no insurance, but she in the car with her granddaddy.
State of Wisconsin versus Shamari
Look at that baby.
Williams.
Look at that baby. She don't look like she heard a fly.
That's the first time Shamari Williams has heard that sentence.
This is a tough one.
The 19-year-old is charged in a hit and run that cost a man his leg.
Very serious injury.
The incident happened on August 20th, the day Gustavo Rojas turned 29. Court records show Williams told police she was driving with her grandfather and a family friend. Williams said Rojas's motorcycle was going fast near 27th and Medford.
She said the motorcycle was going fast. Now I wonder, was his motorcycle really going fast? Because y'all know us out here on these motorcycles here, and he probably had old 1,000 or something like that. A Ninja. So here he probably had a Booster. He probably had a Boost out here.
When they collided, Rojas tells us he was heading to a friend's house when Williams ran through a stop sign, knocked him off his motorcycle, and ran away.
Oh, she ran the stop sign. Oh.
His right leg was amputated during the impact.
And is that the clutch foot? No. The left foot is your clutch foot. All right. Woo. So you can still clutch. He just got to get that prosthetic though.
Yeah, leg came off, bro.
Graphic video of the aftermath circulated on.
Imagine you laying there. No. Imagine you in the road. Imagine you in the road right here. You looking at your leg off. It's off. It's not on. It's off. Guess what he didn't do? He didn't panic. He know if he don't tie a tourniquet, if he don't save his own life, listen, I do believe that if this was a woman, she would have just been doing the most hollering and she would have panicked and all her blood would have ran out of her body.
Leg came off, bro.
Graphic video of the
You don't hear him screaming or nothing.
Aftermath circulated on social media. We spoke with an emotional Rojas on Monday, hours after his surgery.
That boy tied a tourniquet around his shit. Sitting there looking at your limb is gone. Wow.
Anybody do that? I could have died that day. I really could have died that day, man.
Prosecutors say.
He said, don't say that, Willie. All women ain't like that. I say the majority. The majority of, damn it, I think 99.9% of women would have just been sitting there hollering and shit unless she have law enforcement training or military training or some shit like that right there. Or she like a real tomboy, maybe like a stud. She'd have tied her shit around there. She should have took her shit off too. You know what I'm saying? Titties just out because like she don't believe that she got titties. Go ahead.
After the crash, Williams told police her grandfather told her she had to go. Police.
Grandfather said leave. And who you gonna listen to? Your grandfather or you gonna listen to yourself?
Tracked the car to Williams. She went to the police station 2 days later and confessed.
There you go. You say, Willie, did you notice that she tried to put it all on the man? Yes. He was going fast on his motorcycle. Yep.
Tuesday, Williams cried in court going over what happened.
The issue is not even whether you are at fault. The issue is that you allegedly left.
Yeah.
Prosecutors also say Williams didn't have a valid license.
I don't like this shit around here, baby. They've been doing the most. Hey, you look just like your granddad. Baby look like her granddaddy.
And her car's registration was suspended.
The argument could be made that none of this would have happened if you would not have been driving a vehicle.
And I would like to know why in the hell your granddaddy wasn't driving. And I would also like to know, was it your car? I would also like to know, was it your granddaddy car? If your granddaddy had no goddamn insurance, he needs his ass. Well, your granddaddy is the problem too. Because damn, whether you got license or not, he should have known better than to have you to leave. But then again, that's what she telling us. How do we know that the granddaddy said go, 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 go?
Commissioner ultimately set her cash bail at $5,000.
I don't know what to do. I can't stay here.
He said, I don't know what to do. I can't stay here. That baby saying she cannot stay in jail.
Cash bail at $5,000.
I don't know what to do. I can't stay here.
Y'all typically don't know what to do because y'all typically do not be held accountable for anything until you get older. And every now and then you might be held accountable for something. But I hope that the player who lost his leg wants jail time. I truly do hope that he wants jail time, because one thing that the judge has also done, gave her some leeway. The judge is being real sympathetic. Real sympathetic. He should have held that for like a weekend or something like that right there. You know what I'm saying? Something. Mm-hmm. He say, always offended and never accountable. Facts. Facts. 2 days later, she gonna come down to the station, gonna tell her, it was me. I did it. It was my fault. Just stupid. Let's see something real quick. Hold on. Now you see, oh man, I just saw a comment. I got to put up on the screen. It's the first comment. You say her grandfather is an accessory. Arrest him. I don't think he need to be arrested. She's the driver. The driver is a thing called in control. Now, if she was a minor driving, then everything will fall on the adult driver. Yes. She doesn't have a driver's license, so I don't know, and we probably couldn't even prove whether the grandfather knew that she had a driver's license or not. Mm-hmm. She's an adult. We have to treat her like an adult. She left. I do understand. Now listen, she could have been in the vehicle with her peers, and her peers could have been saying, go. And if she would have left, do y'all know that they would have still held her accountable for leaving because she was the driver? You as a driver is supposed to be the responsible one. Regardless of what somebody else trying to tell you to do, this is your fault. This is your problem right now. So whether the grandfather told her to leave or not, it's still on her. He say, and her own grandfather told her to run. She say, what a post. I don't know what the POS stand for. He say her family is gonna come out and say that she is a good girl and so sweet, and this is racism. Say $5,000. That's $500 to go home for driving with no L's, taking a man's ability to walk, almost ending his life, then running. Laugh out loud. That bond is equivalent of driving with no insurance. Milwaukee is a joke. That's why I say they get $20,000 for a dude who had sex with somebody who he told us that he believed was an adult, but really was a 16-year-old. Somebody who was willing, was not forced to have sex. She decided to have sex. She took a man's limb. Judge gave her $5,000. $5,000 bond. Wow. She doesn't care at all. Deplorable culture. They say another teen, they just drive off while a man bleeds in the streets without a care in the world. Only when she is concerned about her own future, she cries. That's a fact. They say $5K, are you kidding me? A man lost his leg and she left him to bleed to death. He's so easily could have died. That's a fact. If he wouldn't have tied off, he would have bled out. He would have bled out. You say, and now his life is forever changed. You say, I can't get over the 5K. You say, I can't get over how someone can leave a man bleeding in the streets. You say, holy shit. Only $5K for almost killing a man. No driver's license. Fleeing the scene and running a red light. Only in Milwaukee. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You say the $5,000 for bail. A $5,000 bail for this color, $250,000 for another. Hey, might be a little race tension here. I don't know. This is just horrible. Shout out to Jay for the $6 cash app. I appreciate that right there. If y'all just not coming on in, man, y'all subscribe everywhere. Everywhere. We live everywhere. We live on Twitch, Rumble, Twitter, and Kick. We everywhere. You say, Willie, how much will his insurance give him for his leg? Gotta be more careful. And this is another reason why we need all of our insurances. You need vehicle insurance. If you don't got no motorcycle insurance, you's really a damn fool. My motorcycle insurance is so goddamn cheap. I think I just paid like a few months ago. My shit was $220. What could we do? Oh, for the year. If you ain't got motorcycles insurance, you whatever happened to you and your ass can't get paid, then you just can't get paid. Motorcycle insurance is really, really cheap, y'all. Motorcycle insurance is like renter's insurance. It's just that cheap. I know a lot of people, a lot of us, we go around and we be like, I don't need insurance. I don't need insurance on this because if somebody hit me because I don't get into accidents, I don't cause accidents, so I don't need insurance. It's not really about that a lot of times. It's about if that person don't have no damn insurance. And I want to point something out to y'all. When y'all see these people in up-to-date vehicles, just because they up-to-date vehicles don't mean that they have insurance. I don't give a damn if it's a 2027. It don't mean that it got insurance. See, because after the first 6 months, because we renew every 6 months, you could have failed short of glory. But you can continue to drive your car because you don't have to renew your tag yet. So you could be around here driving without insurance, and you could be in a brand new vehicle. You just need insurance for when you leave that damn lot, and you got to pay your 6 months in advance. You don't have to pay your 6 months in advance. You just have to sign up for insurance and put your deposit down and go from there. You know what I'm saying? But in the next 6 months, when you supposed to renew and you ain't got that paper, you ain't got to have that paper. You keep on driving to work. You know what I'm saying? But when we catch that ad, though, it's a whole problem out here. We ain't done. We got a cousin. We got a cousin and a clearer style video so we can see Buddy on the ground.
I just wanted to have fun.
Hold on.
I just wanted to have fun and ride around for a little bit.
Gustavo Rojas.
Y'all love hitting me with the goddamn commercials. I'm sick of you people. Back it up.
I just wanted to have fun and ride around for a little bit.
Gustavo Rojas seen here on cell phone video, surviving the unthinkable.
Yeah, that leg came off, bro, in the crime.
August 20th, he was riding his motorcycle near 27th and Medford on his way to celebrate his 29th birthday, when a driver hit him and then left him in the road. His bike mangled, his right leg severed below the knee. We spoke to Rojas over the phone Tuesday after his third surgery.
I'm going through a lot of pain, and, I just want people to be aware of motorcyclists out there. We're not out there to cause any problems or trouble or anything,
It's heart-wrenching. He loves to ride his bike. That's part of him.
Rojas's cousin says he survived by using the shirt off his back to tie a tourniquet around his leg.
Do you know, how did he know to start making a tourniquet?
Honestly, my guess would be God.
My guess would be self-preservation. But you say God, you say Willie. In most states, they know in real time if you have insurance and your vehicle registration will be suspended and not able to be renewed. You got a point. But that don't stop nobody from driving without their goddamn insurance, though. They're going to continue to drive.
God gave
right,
him the
though.
strength to push through something so horrific.
He said that God gave him the strength to push through. That's how he knew to tie a tourniquet.
God. God gave him the strength to push through something so horrific.
Milwaukee police later arrested 19-year-old Shamari Williams for driving the car. Court documents say Williams, quote, jumped out of the car because she thought it was going to start on fire. She then stated her grandfather told her she had to go. Investigators found she never had a valid driver's license in the first place. The plea from Rojas's family:
if you don't have a conscience, don't get behind the wheel.
They say she jumped out the car because she thought they was going to catch her on fire. Granddaddy said, maybe better get the hell on from around here. So what, she jumped back in the car and left?
As they navigate recovery and an uncertain future.
Gustavo can't work for the foreseeable future. We don't know how long it's going to be. We don't know if it's going to be weeks, months, years.
Can he, do y'all think that he should, will he fall under 100% disability? Will he fall under 100% disability because he got his leg severed? He lost his leg, I do believe that he should get 100% disability. Just saying. Y'all be careful out here. Now, I know that a lot of people be like, and this is why I don't like motorcycles, and this is why I don't like my loved ones to be on motorcycles and all that fly stuff. Well, I do understand that right there. I would just like to say this right here. Typically, motorcycle riders are better drivers than drivers who are not motorcycle drivers. Because one thing about being a motorcycle driver, a motorcycle driver, you have to do this thing called anticipation. You have to anticipate scenarios 1,000 times. The whole time while you're riding, you have to anticipate scenarios. Now, I'm not saying that everybody do that right there, but a good motorcycle driver does that. We have to assume that the car in front of us is going to slam on brakes. We have to assume that this car is going to come over. We have to assume that cars is going to run the red lights and the stop sign. We have to constantly do that in our minds to make it home unmolested. So a lot of people believe that, for the most part, that a lot of motorcycle riders don't put safety first. I would say, of course, we have a small few that don't put their safety first. They're out here, they're acting their ass. And it's strange because those are the ones who don't get hurt. It's really, really strange. For the most part, the majority of them, they still be out here living. You know what I'm saying? But from the time that you get on a motorcycle, you really just want to make it back home. You don't want to wreck, because you don't want to destroy your bike. Listen, it's really not even about you a lot of times. I don't want to get in no accident because I don't want to kill myself. No. It's about all the money that you just put into the goddamn bike. Your bike look good out here. Your bike get you them girls and every doggone thing. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to destroy that, now do you? I'm just saying, that's how we be out here thinking. We be waxing them and polishing them and washing them and all that fly stuff. Spending $1,000 on a rim. Yeah. A rim and a tie. $1,000 for one. Yeah. We doing stuff like that right there. Shout out to all of my Harley riders out here, our Harley drivers. Spending $500 on seats. Yeah. Be doing the most. Moving right along. I ain't gonna get much hold you. Look here. We screaming some everywhere. Shout out to everybody over there on Rumble too. Thank you. I like your question from back then. You say, how is a kid on a dating app? Because they able to say that they is an adult. It's too easy. Like, it's really, really easy because it asks you a question. Are you 18 or older? Yeah. Sure enough, yeah. Yep, you said that you're about to drive home and listen to the show. Appreciate it. Tell somebody about a player. No matter where y'all at, man, y'all go ahead on and hit the thumbs up button, because that let the system know and that let the algorithm know that y'all around there. Which is kind of strange that has to be done to affect the algorithm, because they should have an algorithm that if you is just watching, it should tell other people that you're watching. But I do understand they find ways. We also around here on Twitter. Around here on that X. Shout out to Elon out here, man, for making a way for us good people. And on Twitch, Twitter, and Kick. We over here on Kick too. Thank y'all for being around there. Subscribe. We still trying to get to 100 followers on Kick. We have not got to 100 followers. We still at the 97. We're still at 97, and we're at 270 on Twitch. But we need to get more. We need more. He should sue the dating app. Facts. Yup. Sure enough. Everybody should sue the dating apps. Because we've done multiple stories. We've done multiple stories of dudes hooking up with minors that they got off the dating app. You said that poor man gonna have that PTSD. I hope that he'll be able to get back up on the bike. Because it's similar to falling off a bike, and if we don't get back up, then we'll never ride a bike again. So when we fell off the bike, we got right back up and got back to ride. But it's a difference when you get hit by a car. It hurt a little more than you just falling off the bike. So I really do think that he can get the prosthetic. He will be able to go through the physical therapy, something that he will have to pay for himself, and I hope that he get a GoFundMe and let the biking community donate to him, because he's gonna have to pay medical fees and all of that fly stuff right there, and he will need a prosthetic. He will need a prosthetic. I sue the hell out them civilly and everything. Bitch, I want everything that you finna have in your fit, bitch. If you getting child support, bitch, I want that. If that little young bitch getting child support, I want that too. Just saying something, bitch. I need wig money. Bitch, I need wig money. I need what is the things called that y'all be damn it, the nail money. But I was just trying to think of what's the stuff that you put on your fingers to make the fingernail. Damn it, I just had it. How I don't know, and I'm a technician. This is stupid. I want all the monomer. Bitch, if you got monomer in your house and you doing your own nail, bitch, I need that too. I need your lash money. Bitch, I want your lash money. I want your lash money. Yeah. Acrylics. Bitch, I want your acrylics. Bitch, everything. I want your acrylic money. Yeah. Everything. Bitch, if you out here looking like somebody else, I want it all. I want your little cheap ass little Target makeup, your little lipstick, your little lip gloss. I want your little braid money. I want it all, man. I promise you, I want it all. Moving right along. Let me go on and get on out my feelings. We got a teacher who is out here. We got a teacher who done act the fool out here. Now, I'm not pretty sure if you all have watched this right here, but this is really, really sad. I just want to say that it was sad. I want to say that it's sad. We have a teacher who slams a student. Now, typically when we hear stories about a teacher slamming a student, I'll be like, well, what the hell did the student did? The student deserved to get slammed. Before I watch the video, if I see it titled like that, I know that the student did something to the teacher. Damn, we got a little bit something different. We have a teacher who slams a student during a musical chair game. Wow, here we go.
A mom demanding answers after musical chairs between a Westside High School student and the...
Hey, wow.
A mom demanding answers after musical chairs between a Westside High School student and the teacher ended with a trip to the hospital. The Westside High School mother is asking for accountability after she says her daughter was injured when she was thrown to the ground by a teacher in the middle of a crowded pep rally last week.
We just learned in the last 2 hours that staff member has since been reassigned. News Direct reporter John Acebas spoke with the student and takes a closer look at the video.
This is the video that we've seen on social media. The student and This gentleman walking around the chair. Music ends, she gets in it, and then she gets thrown out. Her shoe actually gets knocked off. This was at Westside High School during a pep rally on Friday.
Real bruise, head injury, concussions.
16-year-old Nyla Milliken prides herself on being tough. Which side?
It's my left side.
Oh, she's 16? This is 16.
It's my left side.
This moment last Friday hurt her, though. Nyla tells me the Westside pep rally last Friday went too far.
I do remember, like, why am I on the ground? And I was thinking, like, I'm on the ground. Like, I shouldn't be on the ground this hard.
Her mother, Joanna, is upset.
It made, me cry and tear up. And then I'm sitting there thinking in my head, like, somebody hurt my kid.
Okay, what's your interaction been like with the school district? What have you heard?
I did go this morning and talk to the principal, and he was a very nice principal. He sat down and talked to me, and he said the measurements are being taken, but he did say he watched the video himself, and he said he did not expect that out of that young man. He said he didn't know what he was thinking.
This longer version of the video shows the employee pushing another student earlier in the game and celebrating before Nyla was eventually tackled to the ground.
Nobody should even have to come or even have to deal with their kid going to the emergency room just for a teacher tackling their student over on the ground over musical chairs.
Nyla just wants to feel better and go back to class.
Personally, some people don't like school. I do, to get my education up. And I really don't want to miss no days of school.
John Acebas, Channel 4, the local station.
She made him look like a fool out there, but listen, I don't think he liked them girls. I don't think he liked them girls. No. Listen, player playing too rough. Shout out to Zulu for the $15 super chat. He said in the Predator 2 when Danny Glover was with Danny Glover. Well, Predator 2 with Danny Glover when the Predator had lost his arm, he cauterized the wound with hot melted paste. That's how I learned to stop severe bleeding on limbs. Say God didn't protect him. Ooh. See, we can all learn something from movies.
This Friday hurt her, though.
Look at that. In case y'all never played musical chairs, once somebody else sits in the last chair, you lost. You lose. So whether he snatched her out the chair or not and then got the chair, he still lost.
Nyla tells me the Westside pep rally last Friday
Something wrong with that little boy.
Went too far.
That little man.
I do remember, like, why am I on the ground? And I was thinking, like, I'm on the ground. Like, I shouldn't be on the ground this hard.
Baby got a curly perm.
Her mother, Joanne.
Baby got a curly perm. And shout out to her mama who rocking her reel.
Is upset.
It made, me cry and tear up.
And got a chest on.
And then I'm sitting there thinking in my head, like, somebody hurt my kid.
Okay, what's your interaction been like with the school district? What have you?
Bam. I just want to get to the one that happened before that. He is real rough with these babies now. Damn it. But notice, they not no slimmies.
This longer version of the video shows the employee pushing another student early.
Get your thick ass up. And hold on. Now that I'm thinking about it, they both may weigh more than him.
Employee pushing another student earlier in the game. This longer version of the video shows the employee pushing another student earlier in the game and celebrating.
And then he do like that right here. Him strong. Him strong. He think he in high school.
Shows the employee pushing another student earlier in the game and celebrating before Nyla was eventually tackled to the ground.
He just want to win. He want to win for the teachers. I can kind of understand. You don't let no girl beat you, boy. Boy, you don't let no girl. Don't you bring your ass home and the girl done beat you. Don't you come home and the girl done beat you. Him strong. And why is she outside in pajamas, knowing that she was gonna be on the news? Y'all play too much. I got a real issue with you people, with you dark hue folk. I got a real issue with darker hue leadership. You know you're going on television, not live on social media, but you done made it to the top because like you on television. Not your little TikTok, you going on television. Do y'all know how hot it is outside? And there's in Jacksonville. This is in Florida. My state, stand your ground, state, bus, go home, say, please don't run a 155 life state. Just think about this, right? We in Florida. It hot. There's something wrong with you young folks too. It could be over 100 degrees outside. You people will have on scullies and hoodies, long sleeve. I have no idea what's wrong with you people. But this how both y'all came outside like that. Mama, now you should have went on back on in and say, give me just a second, baby. Let me go in here and put on some television. The daughter should have been like, well, let me go ahead on and take off the... Listen, she could have put back on her school clothes. She should have put back on her school clothes. I guess it's just me. Moving right along, I ain't gonna even much hold you. Make no damn sense. It's like we don't even give a damn. We don't give a damn about perception. And we don't care how we look on national TV. Listen, I understand when it's how you look on social media, but damn it, national television, you done made it to the big league, man. You supposed to put on your Sunday best. You supposed to put on your Sunday best out here in these streets, but we just don't care. Just all falls short of glory. All falls short of glory. Hold on. What else did we have? Because I said I wasn't going to have y'all here too long. Let me get her off. She done killed her daddy. I really don't like her. Shot and killed her damn daddy. You need your behind whooped badly. Get her off the screen, little line. Damn it, she's a liar. Remove that. The little statutory rape, little bit shit. Terrible. Oh, I definitely got to say this right here for tomorrow because that's going to be the tomorrow show. Let me get that off the screen. All right, we can get that off the screen. So I guess we're going to have to do... I didn't even think that I would make it through all this right here, but what is this right here? Oh, all right, bam. All right, because somebody had asked me to do this, or damn it, they talked about it, or asked me about it yesterday. And I said, you know what? I'm going to have to look into it. I'm going to have to save it, and I'm going to have to comment on it. And thank you all for sending me this right here. I'm just waiting for the commercials to go. Just waiting for the commercials so we can just go ahead and jump right on into it. We're going to Minneapolis. We're going to Minneapolis to where the Catholic school, they had a shooting. The Catholic school. Well, why do they keep giving me commercials? They're not giving me the opportunity to skip. Something's really, really wrong. But Catholic school in Minneapolis. Catholic school. School gets shot up. They know who shot the school up. They know who shot the school up. Y'all, I am just literally waiting for this long ass commercial. This is stupid. Why is if I let me refresh. Because every time I press refresh, all right, press skip. Okay. All right. We got it now. Let me go and put this up on the screen for y'all real quick. Bam. Let's see what had done happened. A Catholic school done got shot up. Let me show y'all.
Look outside of Children's Hospital here in Minneapolis, where many of the victims were treated. Now, we do continue to learn new details after that gunman opened fire on children praying at a mass in a Minneapolis Catholic school. Connor Hansen with Fox News is live out there in Minneapolis. He has been following this from the get-go and joins us now live. Connor, thanks so much for being here. What is the latest on the investigation as a whole?
Hi, Josh. Well, police and federal authorities have just been pouring through the evidence here, mainly this very disturbing online manifesto the suspect had posted online, and then it was later taken down. It seemed to have been timed to coincide with the crime, but in it, the suspect listing all kinds of disturbing content and writings, even mentioning President Trump in there, amongst so many other things. So you can imagine.
Y'all had to tell us that it mentioned President Trump, so y'all they done took the shit down. They just done took the little manifesto down, so the public can't see what the manifesto is talking about. I hope somebody got the damn manifesto. Shout out to B. Mo Hills for the $1 cash app and said, did you see them badass little 7 and 9-year-olds with the gun? damn it, I meant to look that up. I'm going to have to look that there up. Matter of fact, let me go on right on down so I can talk about it tomorrow. Here we go.
They're going through this
Damn,
thoroughly. The FBI says it's also investigating this shooting as an act of domestic terrorism. So that tells you how seriously they're taking it out here outside the church. We still see police in the area guarding it as we're just still less than 24 hours after this horrific shooting taking the lives of 2 young children and injuring so many more.
Okay, 2 people died.
And Connor, we are taking a live look here at the memorial that's been set up outside of the school right here. We know that people who are friends, family members, complete strangers have come by and left candles. They've left stuffed animals and flowers. What do we know at this point as the investigation
I still don't know why we'd be leaving stuff.
continues about the shooter?
Tell about the shooter.
Well, police have identified the shooter as 23-year-old Robin Westman. A lot of details still to come, but reportedly Westman's mother did at one point work here at the church, and some are saying too that Westman was a student at one point, but we're still waiting for police to come out and confirm a lot more details here and how it all might tie into a potential motive. So still a lot of wait and see as we're still so early on in this investigation, but those details really starting to trickle out here. We have seen photos of the suspect and learning a little bit more. We also know he had no real criminal history before this. They were carrying...
What do you mean no real criminal history? Did he have a criminal history or did he not have a criminal history?
Several weapons, a rifle, a shotgun, and a handgun that police say were all purchased illegally here in Minnesota. So certainly will be a lot of questions and scrutiny there.
And I did want to ask you, before I let you go here, you touched on the motive, the possible motive there. What do we know about what could potentially be the motive? Do we have that answer just yet?
Police have yet to say specifically what they think the motive might be. That's always the first question people have when they see these horrific mass shootings. We'll have to wait and see a little bit longer, though. This picture is starting to come together on who this person is and what they were going through, as they comb through some of the recent postings and writings so far and their potential connection to this school.
So y'all just told us that they took down the manifesto. So y'all didn't read the manifesto before they had took it down, so we can at least know some type of motive or something. But you're able to tell us that Trump name was in there and some other fly shit. This be making no sense. And listen, I'm gonna need for y'all to up y'all's excitement about a school shooting, like people got shot at a school. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. We got a former classmate of the shooter speaks out. At least y'all got to do better than this right here, because that right there was dead weight. I felt like this shit ain't important by the way that y'all talking about it. I don't know. Let's press skip. Let's see what we get.
Everybody, Kevin Dorn and Lindsey Brown live outside the Church of the Annunciation.
They look like they go together right there. Look.
Outside the Church of the Annunciation.
I'm going to tear you up when we get off this doggone camera.
In South Minneapolis tonight, where earlier today, an 8-year-old and a 10-year-old were shot to death, and also 17 other people were injured.
Oh, so 17 and 2 is 19. So 19 people got hit?
As this investigation continues, the big question is about a motive for this tragedy.
Yeah.
And tonight, here's what we've learned about the suspect.
We continue digging for more information on this.
He dressed in all black.
Police have identified the suspect as 23-year-old Robin Westman.
Robin Westman, he was rifle, shotgun, and pistol. So now, guess what they can't do? Guess what the Democrats they can't do? Make an argument for assault weapons. He had a rifle, a shotgun, and a pistol. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They say Westman was dressed in all black and was armed with a rifle, a shotgun, and a pistol. They say Westman was not known to police and did not have an extensive criminal history. As we've reported, the shooter died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound.
He looked real funny in the face. That boy, that looked real funny in the face. He probably won't get no girl.
And 5 Investigates has been all over this all day, and they have been digging into Westman's past, including some disturbing videos he recently posted online.
New tonight, investigative reporter Ryan Ray sat down with a former classmate of Robin Westman and the red flags that she says she saw years ago. Ryan joins us with that conversation.
You guys, this is going to remind me of what we just talked about yesterday about the dog you chick trying to get clout on the story where the 53-year-old had done murked his 40-year-old ex-wife or something like that. When she was on the job, she came out, she been dealing with him 24 years ago, and now she want to come out and say, I would have protected her, I would have saved her, some fly shit, and she was trying to get clout. This woman here is trying to get some clout. I haven't even listened to it, and I know it. Watch it.
Josefina Sanchez says she knew Robin Westman when he was a teen boy with a few friends and some odd obsessions. She says
shout out to Freddie for the $20 cash out, say for the work. I appreciate that right there. Here we go.
She attended grade school with Robin, who then went by Robert. Looking back, she says she now sees some red flags.
Something I knew was off, but I was a kid, how would I know? Like what to do?
Something I knew was off, but I was a kid. How would I know what to do? Go.
7th grade, Josefina Sanchez.
I'm so sorry. Let me back it up. Here we go.
Something I knew was off, but I was a kid, how would I know? Like what to do?
In the 7th grade, Josefina Sanchez says she struck up a friendship with the boy she knew as Robert Westman. But that friendship was short-lived.
When you see something, it doesn't leave your mind. When you see something like erratic, it doesn't leave your mind. So he would put up his hand and say like, praise Hitler.
That sort of unusual and disturbing behavior.
By him putting up his hand and saying praise Hitler, she knew it was a red flag and he was a danger to society.
Behavior was on full display in a series of videos investigators say Westman scheduled to post on YouTube around the same time as the attack. The videos show ammo, magazines, and guns with the names of other mass shooters.
Tomorrow.
Where you get them black bullets from?
I'm sorry to my family. But that's it. That's the only people I'm sorry to.
Where you get? Hold on, Playboy. Where you get the black bullets from?
I'm sorry
I like
to my
them.
family.
You say she lying. Notice how she paused and she had to look up. She looked up and to the right. She was trying to make some shit up. Y'all do understand that she talked to the camera people, said, hey, I used to go to school with him and I can talk to y'all about it. That I saw some red flags back then. Do y'all understand that she would have not had to think about what the red flags was by the time that he asked her about the red flags?
Only people I'm sorry to.
The videos also include this manifesto that investigators are now combing through, looking for clues.
To my friends and family, they say, I don't expect forgiveness and I don't expect any apology. Oh, he writes so clearly. He say, I have to hold much weight, but to my family and those close to me, I do apologize for the effect my action will have on your lives. You say, please know that I care for all of you so much, and it pains me to bring this storm of chaos into your lives. This will affect so many more people than the ones that are immediately involved. To my mother and father, I am sorry I didn't turn out as you had hoped. You did not fail me. You gave me so much. I truly appreciate the love you have given me. I feel I was raised to be a good person. I hold on. Let me bag up because they zoomed in on it. Hold on. Let's see what we get.
The videos also include this manifesto.
They zoomed in real fast. A good person. I've kept those traits of empathy and self-sacrifice. That's all I was able to get right there.
Manifesto that investigators are now combing through, looking for clues of a motive. It's addressed to friends and family and says in part, I'm tired of the pain this world gives out, adding that I've wanted this for so long. I am not well. I am not right. Where do you think that's coming from?
I think it's actually spiritual battle. I don't think it's this world. It's demonic. I'm sorry, but it is. And I think
She had to apologize for saying that it's demonic. How the hell you know that it's demonic by the little line that he just gave you, baby?
We need Jesus. He needed him.
Sanchez says this video of Robin's journal, written in another language, brought back memories of Westman writing in code, so nobody could understand it.
That was kind of triggering. I wish I could have said something sooner, but I was little. How do I know?
All those YouTube videos that were posted have been taken down by law enforcement. And besides the suspected shooter speaking broadly about problems in the world and being suicidal, there's no clear indication of a motive outlined in the writings or the video clips. Kevin.
I can't. The more I do this, and I've been doing this for over a decade. The more and more I don't like when women talk. Like it really bothers, not all. But the more I be like, why is you even talking though? What?
Code, so nobody could understand it.
That was kind of triggering.
Just play too much, and baby, take them lashes off. Who the hell you been hanging around? Goddamn lashes. Look, watch this.
Back memories of Westman writing in code.
This brought back memories of him writing in code, so nobody knew what he was talking about. Say it again.
Language brought back memories of Westman writing in code.
He was writing in different languages. And it brought back memories of him writing in code. And what does this do to her?
So nobody could understand it.
That was kind of triggering.
It was kind of triggering. You say, so does she know the code? That's a good point. That's a really, really good point. But remember what dude just said. He wrote in code so nobody could understand what he was writing about. She said that the shit was triggering. So obviously somebody had to understand what he was writing about. And it was possibly her. But it's triggering. How the hell is it triggering and you just found this?
He needed him.
Oh,
Sanchez says this video of Robin through looking for clues of a motive. It's addressed to friends and family and says
right. Like why is she crying? I told y'all they are children. Children.
Part, I'm tired of the pain this world gives out, adding that I've wanted this for so long. I am not well. I am not right.
He says, I'm tired of the pain. I've been wanting this for so long. I'm not well and I'm not right. Just listening to those words. How is that demonic?
Where do you think that's coming from?
Where do you think the words that they just gave us came from?
I'm tired of the pain this world gives out.
I'm tired of the pain. Do y'all understand that there are so many people who is tired of this world? They're tired of the life that they is living because they're having like a real hard time, and it seems like they never get up. It seems like they're always down, and they have been down like all of their lives. So a lot of people is tired of this world. Do y'all think that that's demonic for people to feel that way or think that way or speak that? If that's demonic.
Adding that I've wanted this for so long. I am not well. I've
wanted this. So we have to assume that shooting up the school and taking people's lives is demonic. So if we can say that he wanted this for so long, which he's talking about shooting up a school and or killing people. If killing people is demonic, guess who killed way more people than anybody ever in history? God.
Not right. Where do you think that's coming from?
I think it's actually spiritual battle. I don't think it's this world.
You don't think that it's this world? Go ahead. Do y'all understand that a spiritual battle can only be in this world? I just thought about that right now. A spiritual battle can only be of this world. Willie, how can you say that? How do you know that? Because we is under the belief that we are the only ones who have a spirit. And humans is only on earth. And we have to, and right? No? Am I wrong? I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Y'all tell me if I'm wrong. You would tell me if I'm wrong. Right? Don't leave me out here like
True
that.
battle? I don't think it's this world. It's demonic. I'm sorry, but it is.
She had to apologize for saying it's demonic. And listen, the reason that she apologized by saying that it's demonic because I can guarantee you that she could not explain what is demonic about what he wrote down. Or at least the passages that they just gave us, or the lines that they just read. She had to say it so he don't check her and or ask her about what's demonic.
It's demonic. I'm sorry, but it is.
I'm sorry, but it is. He say, Willie, I believe they call that black fatigue. He said he used Chat GPT to write his story. He probably did. He said, you not wrong, Willie. I would tell you. I appreciate that right there. Say Satan was an angel.
And I think we need Jesus.
Say we think we need Jesus. So, all right, she may be right. We might do need Jesus. But will we only need Jesus if we killing? Shooting up people, will we only need Jesus then? Because there was a time where people had God and they killed. See, they had the Father and they was killing. I'm gonna leave it alone. Go ahead though.
He needed him.
Sanchez says this video of Robin.
What if he had Jesus? What if he had a personal relationship with God and Jesus and them? What would she say then?
His journal, written in another language, brought back memories of Westman writing in code, so nobody could understand it.
That was kind of triggering.
The hell is it triggering shit from the 7th grade? You stupid. Make me want to bite you or something. I can't stand you. Oh. So manipulating.
I wish I could have said something sooner, but
what would you have said to the 23-year-old? Because he is 23, right? What would you have said to this adult? Y'all is no longer friends. Listen, they have not been in contact and or friends since the 7th grade. I wish I could have said something.
I was little, how do I know?
All those YouTube videos that were posted have been taken down by law enforcement. And besides this,
she say Willie don't bite it, she a minor. No, she's actually an adult. She's actually an adult. They was friends in 7th. They went to 7th grade together. He's 23.
Suspected shooter speaking broadly about problems in the world and being suicidal. There's no clear indication of a motive outlined in the writings or the video clips.
But did he die though? How did they apprehend Buddy? Did they shoot him? The father of the child who was killed in the daddy speak out? Well, here, I might as well just keep on going because I really ain't got nothing else after this.
Yesterday, a coward decided to take our 8-year-old son Fletcher away from us.
Oh, this the victim daddy. A coward. No, he wasn't no coward. He was not no coward.
Because of their actions, we will never be allowed to hold him, talk to him, play with him, and watch him grow into the wonderful young man he was on the path to becoming. Fletcher loved his family, friends, fishing, cooking, and any sport that he was allowed to play. While the hole in our hearts and lives will never be filled, I hope that in time our family can find healing. I pray that the other victim's family can find some semblance of the same. I'm hopeful that all the wounded are able to make a full recovery and return home to their families. And finally, all the people, and especially the children, impacted by this horrific event are able to recover mentally and find strength to live loving, happy, and full lives. Over the past day, I've heard many stories accounting the swift and heroic actions of children and adults alike from inside the church. Without these people and their selfless actions, this could have been a tragedy of many magnitudes more. For these people, I am thankful. Moving forward, we ask not for your sympathy, but your empathy. As our family and the Annunciation community grieve and try to make sense of such a senseless act of violence. Please remember Fletcher for the person he was.
Didn't this school shooting just happen yesterday?
And not the act that ended his life. Give your kids an extra hug and kiss today. We love you, Fletcher. You'll always be with us.
Oh, Fletcher. I just tried to look up, is the school shooter dead? It don't give me no, well, I can ask my AI mode. Hold on. Is the Minneapolis school shooter dead? Say yes. The shooter of the August the 20th to 25th school shooting is dead. The assailant, identified authorities as 23-year-old Robin Westman, died from self-inflicted gun wound. Oh, that's why somebody had done said yes, self-inflicted. My bad. I had done saw it. So him dead. Got to be more careful. Well, hell, the story over with now. You say apparently Fletcher is safe with the Father. There you go. The Lord had done called him home. This is what it is. Ooh. Where does it say that God called people home? Where do we get that saying from? Is that a saying or is that in the Bible? Is that a saying or is that in the Bible? I would love to know. Excuse me. I would really, really love to know. Hell, give y'all a pat on the back. Y'all made it to the end of the nightly news right here in the doggone street. I would really, really love to know now. Say black people. You say, was this the Lord's will? See, it could have been. You say, so that saying comes from black churches. Okay, all right. Okay, all right. You say black people say that instead of dead. Oh, okay. All right. You say the book of Enoch. That's what's up. He said, Willie, people made that crap up for an excuse for people that have nothing, or it was someone close to them. That's a good one right there. Might be right by that part right there. You say the shooter was a transgender. You is lying to me. Let me ask my AI la la. Was the Minneapolis school shooter a transgender? Let's go to my AI la. Answer me a question. The reports from multiple news outlets identify the shooter, yada, 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 Catholic school, yada, yada. Oh, it was a transgender. No, wait a minute. You is like, wait a minute. I got to put it up on this screen. And they got this at the New York Post. They got it on the New York Post. Oh, Jesus. I didn't know. I thought. Hold on. Now, dog it, now my screen's shaking. I can't find. What the hell just happened to my system? Y'all they is attacking my system. Somebody, them people, is attacking my system. Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. I gotta pull this up over here. I did not. What's going on? Dismiss. Let's go to the home page. Wait a minute. Or damn it, I just have to just write it in. Minion. No. I would have never. But listen, remember I said something about the face. I'm like, And I was gonna say that he looked like a her. I promise you I was gonna say that. Wow, ID as trans. You is lying to me. Oh no. Not our trans community. Hold on. We got the big old, and they got us like with like a whole bunch of pictures. So this is a trans woman, and to be a trans woman, you have to be a man, right? All right. Got to be more careful. I was finna get rid of y'all quick. I was finna get rid of y'all too doggone early, but hold on. He said, Jesus calling your system home. He said, well, they're not reading our comments. You can't say that because all I've been sitting there doing was reading y'all comments. Oh, you talking about that right there because you all have been saying it. But listen, when people be saying that people's is trans, a lot of times we just be saying it. You know what I'm saying? But, oh, man, wait a minute. Yes, this is a gender-friendly show. Minneapolis school shooter ID'd as a trans woman, Is that why they said earlier with the lady who was saying that she was in school in like the 7th grade that he went by the name of Robin and then Robert or something like that right there? He said as a parent manifesto included kill Trump. No. So this is a him and a her? Y'all lying to me. There's a whole. I knew it. He had like the strong, he had some lady facial features and shit. He said his name was Robert. You're going by the name of Robin. That's what's up. Gunman, Robin. Seen in a video from 2021. Robin. See, because Robin can be unisex. We can unisex that name right there. Uh-huh. Ruger. Got the Ruger Mark 4 out here in these streets. I don't even know what all this here mean. This is probably that code stuff that Robin just out here writing. Mm-hmm. Got them things. Suck on this. Watch too many movies. Rockin' Robin out here. He watch too many movies. The big one. They say fart something. I can't really see what this right here say. Where's your God? Ooh. See a snapshot from YouTube. Uh-oh. Look at her. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Look at her. Wow. That's what's up. Shout out to our trans sister. I didn't know. You say you can't unisex when you go from Robert to Robin. Got to be more careful. Armana. That's what's up. Yeah, the whole mom out here. Oh, yeah, because his mother had worked at the church. And imagine that. Wait a minute. So that was a picture from 2021 with Robin. So they was at the Catholic school. The mother worked at the Catholic school, so they was believers out here in these streets. And it's kind of funny how the friend from the 7th grade said that he needed Jesus and all this. Well, in my mind, if he grew up in the church, so he had Jesus in his heart. All he needed was a little mustard seed. He probably had Jesus. But just because you have Jesus and or God don't mean that you wouldn't do the things that he had done did. Can we just keep that 100? You know, because we have believers who do the worst goddamn crimes out here in these streets. Christians do the worst damn crimes out here in these streets in the great United States of America. You say, Willie, stroll back up and read what he said in the pigtail clip. Oh, wait. In that clip, or that was the other clip, or in this clip. I don't want to dress girly I don't want to dress girly all the time, but I guess sometimes I really like it. I know I am not a girl, but I definitely don't feel like a man, he wrote. I really like my outfit. I look pretty, smart, and modest. I think that I want to wear something like this for my shooting. He also goes into great details about his decision to target enunciation and enunciation. I don't know where he graduated from grade school in 2017, according to the yearbook. He said his mother, Mary Grace, also worked as a secretary at the school until she retired in 2021. He said, I am feeling good about enunciation. Am I saying that right? Enunciation and annunciation. He said it seems like a good combo of easy attack form and devastating tragedy, and I want to do more research. I have concerns about finding a large enough group. I want to avoid any parents, but peer and post-school drop-offs. Another page. Wow. He didn't want to do anything to like parents. It's them goddamn students. They probably were picking on little buddy though. But he was 23, like you've been out of school. He having a hard time like in real life though. But he can't say that he wasn't accepted. Well, maybe in his era, he wasn't accepted like that probably. You know what I'm saying? Because the Catholic school thing. But he wasn't a part of the Catholic school thing anymore. Say he a fun boy. He wasn't a part of the Catholic school thing anymore. He was grown. He was out on his own. Well, hell, he wasn't out on his own. He still lived with his mammy them. Love his mama, but they ain't got no pictures with his daddy, though. Got no pictures with his old boy. He said, I hate fascism. Read yet another page following it up shortly with I also love when kids get shot. Whoa, I got to put that back on the screen. In another entry, he writes, if I carry out a radical motivated attack, a racially motivated attack, it would be most likely against filthy Zionist Jews. Before calling Jewish people entitled and penny sniffing, before adding free Palestine, say, I hate fascism. Read yet another page, following it up shortly after with, I also love when kids get shot. I love to see kids get torn apart. Damn. He later bemoaned the media, I'm saying that wrong, saying that he is tired of the news headlines. They only talk about brown people dying. They only talk about brown people dying, and I don't care about them. I like to hear when Israelis get killed, but they don't like to report on that stuff. He wrote, hell, he got You can say what you really want to say when you're leaving Earth, huh? Say I was hungry until Willie read that shit. Listen. Hey, Buddy really meant. Oh, he look like a real girl right here. Hold on. He look like a real lady. Hold on. He look like a real lady. You would not even be able to. Your girl, all right. In the words of Lil Nas X, your girl straight. You know. This is her. This Robin. Hello, Robin. Hello, Robin. Got to be more careful. With his mother on his mother Facebook page. But y'all do also know that a lot of these pictures was taken from his Facebook. No, from his YouTube. This was up on a lot of his thoughts. A lot of his videos was up on YouTube. And I bet he got some real numbers on YouTube. I bet that they wasn't shadow banning him on YouTube. Shout out to CC's World for being a member for 15 months. He say, Willie, we done fell short of glory here in Murderapolis. He say, guys to watch out 12-3-16-9 out here in your goddamn 9. Love you, Willie. Love you back. Appreciate that right there. For real, though. We done fell short. For real. This is crazy. Why would he write such a thing? Another video posted on YouTube in the hours before the sickening slaughter showed off a cache of weapons, including a semi-automatic rifle and shotgun. Gun magazines were scrolled with "For the Children" and "Kill Donald Trump." Westman, who died at the scene from a self-inflicted gunshot wound, was armed with a rifle and a shotgun and a handgun, and all of which were bought legally. The shooter was not previously known to law enforcement because they say that he ain't had no background, all that fly shit right now. That's what's up. Give y'all a pat on the back. Y'all made it to the end of the Night Nightly News right here in the street. You got to train your churn. You got to train your churn out here. Train your churn out here to where if it go down, you better duck and hide. A rock and Robin might show up on your ass. Be careful out here. You say, Willie, is there and just read the Bible of a man's killer who killed himself and a few other people. I don't know how we supposed to act to that. Willie, there is it. Just read about annihilation, meaning the complete destruction, or abolition. Damn it, I can't pronounce the word right now. I can't. Damn it. Y'all be trying to throw these big words out at a player. Damn it, I can't even. Obliteration. I think I got it right. Hold on. I think that's what I'm trying to say. Hold on. Obliteration. I knew I had it right. Obliteration. Damn it, it just wouldn't. Say, Willie, start reading. It's not right. I got to keep reading. I got to keep practicing. Players, prostate cancer awareness around here at the Willie Williams Show. Say it's just a finger. So your prostate don't work, your meat don't work. Mess around and lose your little la-la and or your life. It's your choice. You make the call. Your body, your booty. I am here to help. Yes, I am. Yes, I'm here. Shout out to Dada for the $1 cash shop. Say thank you. You is welcome. I thank you for being here though. For real. You say, bring back big words since they think that they so damn smart. There you go. I enjoy trying to read. It's a beautiful thing. Shout out to Florida Public Schools. Facts. We had the best. Shit, I graduated before no kids were left behind. We had to work to graduate. You know what I'm saying? We had to do the work. We really did. Listen, man. I appreciate y'all for rocking. Hey, y'all. Please remember go around to the Willie Williams Show 447 and accept and agree channel. Subscribe. Watch all the things that I be trying to put up. I got to say this every doggone day. Shout out to everybody who is over there on Rumble, Twitch, Kick, and Twitter. Thank you. I appreciate that right there. And for that little line there, a little bit, I can't take, girl. Y'all got to stop clout chasing out here every time. But Y'all be trying to take a man's shine. Well, hell, she tried to take a trans woman's shine. I knew Robin. When we was in school, and he held up his hand and said Hitler something. I knew that was a sign that one day, he may he may shoot up a school. Just one day. It was a red flag, and he write in codes, and by you repeating that he wrote in codes, it's triggering. That's why y'all be failing. And I like that y'all be failing. I promise you that right there. I be so sick of people. Oh, I be so disgusted with people. I have to act like I'm not disgusted with people. They say, Willie, this is a result of No Child Left Behind. Facts. There it is. Mm-hmm. I like it. Y'all listen, man, we finna go on and get on up out of here. I really do appreciate y'all for rocking. Yeah. I be having to act like I ain't sick of people. That's why I ain't got no goddamn friends now. That's why I don't be talking to people. That's why I stay mute. Listen, boy, if y'all really knew me to know me, if y'all knew me like in real life, y'all would know that I don't be talking to people. I can't. I don't. I be by myself, dog. I just like to be by myself. Cause people be upsetting me, and then I got the fake, like people not upsetting me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You say I've been sick of people for over 2 decades. Say I have no friends and don't need them. I feel you on that. For real though, man. I don't. Whatever, dog. I don't know, man. Oh, maybe it'll get greater later. I have no idea. Y'all, I'm finna go on and get on up out of here, man. I wasn't even supposed to hold y'all for 2 hours, but I ended up holding y'all for 2 hours because of that wonderful Minneapolis school shooting, Catholic school story, to where God's supposed to be around the building, but we know that God not supposed to be in the building. You know what I'm saying? And y'all still going to church, and y'all saying that God was in the building. The book say God is not in the building. It's confusing. And say, Willie, you are a Gemini. One thing y'all like to do is talk. Well, I may like to talk on the internet. I don't like to talk to people like face to face. I can't, because we are liars, and I'm past that point of being a liar. Like, I really don't like that part of being like a liar face to face. And I know that we is trained, and this is just how we live. I get it. I don't like to do that shit face to face like that. Every now and then I can come across people who is not lying about whatever that they're talking about, because whatever we're talking about, you don't have to lie. You know what I'm saying? So, but when I just know that it's shit that you gonna lie about, and then you lie, you're like, whatever, you know. Anyway, y'all finna go on and get up out of here. Y'all had a wonderful time. I hope that y'all did. I'm gonna see y'all mañana. SCD Fridays on his way. Y'all get yourself together. Get yourself prepared, man. I'm gonna see y'all. I am out of here, man. Now, why is that showing up all the way over there? I am.